cause problems when we have a child.
Right,
Do me a favor. Shut your mouth. Let people speak when it's their turn.
Hold on.
I was told I could interrupt you, so I'll do as I please.
Hold on.
I'm 18 years old.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grimm. Today we're going to be going with a throwback clip from Dr. Phil's show where he meets a teen whose life is an absolute mess. This girl pretty much had a baby in order to get on one of those like young and having a kid type shows that used to be really popular in the early 2010s. This is a bit of an older clip, just a heads up. But without further ado, let's get into it and see how messy this girl's life is.
Then why aren't you raising your baby?
I honestly think that, I gave my son to my mom because I thought it'd be the best situation for him.
So first of all, she's gonna be acting all high and mighty this whole time, like, you know what, I had a kid, and yeah, I could have taken care of it just fine, but I wanted to give him to my mom because I wanted him to have the best possible life. When in reality, she just had a kid to get on this TV show, and I don't think she ever got onto it, so then she was like, I don't really want a kid, Mom, you raise another kid, please, alright? I know it's your grandkid, but just treat him like it's yours, alright? Thanks.
When you're so young is stressful, and at the time, I couldn't deal with it. I was going through so much.
If you know that now, what the are you doing getting pregnant then?
And Dr. Phil is not beating around the bush with this girl. He's like, yo, if you're already knowing that you weren't wanting to have a kid and it was not going to be a fun time, why did you decide to have one? Because it's pretty clear from the evidence, I don't know how they know this, but apparently from the interviews that he's done with her before the show, it's clear that this girl was trying to have a kid on purpose, and it's pretty clear that it was for the show, which is just the most scumbag thing, the most desperate clout move that I've ever heard of. But I guess there's people out there that are really that dumb, and she just wanted to try this in order to get famous on TV. If you ask me, you should have tried to beat Octomom's record and go for the 9-kid play. That is a surefire way to get in news headlines.
What did you get pregnant on purpose?
It honestly depends on how you look at it. I did not get pregnant to be on a TV show.
Well, how was that an answer at all? Basically, she said yes, but in a very long explanation, she's trying to skirt her way around it to where it doesn't sound as bad. But yes, she did get pregnant on purpose for God knows why. Maybe because she's just a young kid that was really desperate to keep her boyfriend around or something. But either way, why are you out here having kids? Come on.
It's not like Vincent and I were like, yes, let's get pregnant and have a baby. But, it's not like we did anything to prevent it either.
Like I said, her reasoning here is very dumb. She was like, we weren't trying to have a kid, but we also weren't trying to not have a kid. Which, as many of you know, it's probably a lot easier to have a kid than not if you're in a relationship and really not taking the proper precautions. So she definitely knew that it would happen one time or another. And later on, they're gonna show this email that she sent out to a show that she was trying to get on. And it's just so clear how desperate this girl is. It's very sad.
One, you wanted to be on some stupid television show.
No.
Two, you wanted to trap your boyfriend because you have a baby with him, then he's got to love you and stay with you for the rest of your life, right?
Hey, look, I think it's both of those options, to be honest. She seems like someone who was just very desperate to make a play. Maybe the boyfriend was threatening to break up with her or something, but she was like, you know what? Something's got to be done. Plus, I could get on a TV show in the meantime. That's a good kill two birds with one baby type situation. Okay, that saying does not work very well when you replace stones with babies, but I was trying to make it fitting to the video, okay? You get what I was saying. I don't think her baby's out here killing birds, though.
Honestly, it'd have to be the second one.
You thought you would trap him, and
Not
he
trap.
would love you forever.
Not trap.
Not trap. I don't know of any other words, so I'm just gonna say that again, not trap. But hey, I wasn't trying to trap him. I was just making a clever move that would entail him having to stay with me forever and having to support our child that he probably didn't want, but I had anyways. But definitely not trapped, okay?
Pretty much that we'd be stuck in each other's lives forever. Maybe not necessarily together, but
You want that? Does he?
probably now we both don't want that.
Yeah, bro, of course. You guys were like 16 and had a kid. Of course that's not gonna work out. That rarely works out. And I don't know if she watched those shows before trying to get on there, but it looks to me like every single one of those girls' lives is pretty miserable. So if that's the trade-off that you're trying to have, just to have clout and be able to say that you were on an MTV show for one season that no one's gonna remember about now, I mean, who's talking about teen moms anymore nowadays? They're irrelevant completely. And she was about to, well, not about to, she did ruin her life just to get on this show. And then she was not even strong enough to take care of the kid and pawned her off on her mom. What an immature child, honestly.
Are you still in love with him?
I don't know.
Well, that'd be a yes.
Hey, Dr. Phil just understands that this girl is young and dumb and immature, and she's not really aware of her feelings yet or something, I don't know. I think she's just really wishy-washy and doesn't know what she wants. She wants a bit of everything. And I'm sure she takes care of the kid when it's convenient, and she like posts all the time about how hard it is to be a mom, even though she's not even taking care of him at all throughout the day-to-day.
Now, you filled out an application to be on 16 and Pregnant? Okay, well, we got a copy of your submission.
So her message said, "My name is Kayla. I'm a junior in high school and I'm 16 and pregnant. My boyfriend Vincent is a freshman in high school. He is very young and immature. He doesn't know how to handle this. Vincent and I are in love and plan on being together forever. I'm scared to face my disappointed parents. I would like to be on 16 and pregnant." If that isn't the most childish email that I've ever seen and the most dumb wording ever, you can tell she was really trying to make it sound like the perfect scenario to be on this show. And I'm sure they got 1,000 of these emails every single day from similar people in dumb situations that were trying to pull the same move. But like I said, I'm pretty sure it didn't pan out. I don't think she ended up being on this show, so she kind of had the kid for nothing. That's a big L right there.
You think she got pregnant to get on the show?
I believe that had a lot to do with
Do
the
you
reason why
think so?
she's pregnant.
You think
That's
so
not true.
for sure?
And both the parents are like, yeah, she totally is an idiot and tried to just do this to get on the show. And now she really screwed us over now that we are about to have an empty nest, or should be. You know, she should be going off to college or I don't know, doing her own thing, moving out on her own. And instead, they now have to raise an entire new generation of child just because their first one was a dummy and went out and made another.
That I got pregnant on purpose to be on a show, like I honestly think that's ridiculous because it's not even like I was for sure going to be on the show yet, so why?
Yeah, it may sound ridiculous, but it really is right up your alley to do that. You're a young, dumb kid, pretty much, who makes dumb decisions on an impulse. Also, I know this is a bit meta right here, but maybe she had a child to get on a show so that she wouldn't get on it and have this drama in order to get on Dr. Phil's show. So if you think about it, she had a child to not get on a show to get on another, even bigger show. 200 IQ if you ask me. I'm starting to get this girl's plan and it really is working out. So then they bring out the boyfriend of this girl who I don't even think he's the boyfriend anymore. They have definitely split up after having this child, and his disgruntled father, who is just the biggest jerk. I mean, he does speak some facts here, but he is just a total jerk to the other parents on stage. Check this out.
You said you agreed to do the show for basically one reason, right? And that was to make her look like an idiot.
So I don't know why this man has such an issue with this girl. Well, obviously probably because she got his dumb son to have a kid with her, and now he's locked in for life having to pay child support. But this dude is just not having a good time, and he says, according to his own words, that he only came on here to make this girl look dumb and her parents, who are taking care of the kid, when he's not really stepping up to the plate. I will say that, but maybe that's because they don't let him and they're keeping him away from the baby for some reason. This whole situation is just so messy, and I'm so glad that this is not my life.
By raising a 9-month-old for your child, she makes herself look like
Shouldn't
an
that be
idiot.
your job to steer the mom?
Vincent.
Yeah, but if it's the
Vincent.
best place for our son, I don't see like.
And the dad's on the side like, Vincent, just shut up, please. Let me be the main jerk of this picture, please. You're just such an idiot. Don't talk, all right? Let me just cross my arms and be grumpy at them myself.
God gave them the gift of paternity, and with responsible adults, Vincent and Kayla should be raising their child.
These kids had the child, they didn't want to put him up for adoption. It should not be on the grandparents to raise the child, and they should really try to be mature or grow up very quickly, because that's what you have to do when you're a teenager that has a kid. So I totally get this dad's point, but he kind of loses me when he becomes a total jerk. Continuing on, he is just so mean to this family for no reason. Well, again, there's a reason, but still, don't be that mean, man.
Not take them away like a Nintendo game when they don't behave. You gotta be there for your kids every single day of your life.
I mean, again, that is a bit facts there. These parents kind of just scooped in when the daughter wasn't taking initiative, which is what had to be done. But now I think she's 18 and so is the kid. They could definitely start working on themselves and get to a point where they can raise this child. You know, they can co-parent, they don't have to be together. There's a lot of modern families that are like that, unfortunately, and people can make it work.
Why do you say she is a psycho grandmother?
No, he's the psycho.
He's the psycho?
She's a mindless idiot.
Oh, and he's just saying this to their face. Obviously, there's such a massive beef between these people, and this baby is just caught up in the middle of it. If anything, the two kids have to get this sorted out, and the grandparents need to just not talk to each other ever, because this is on the children, because obviously they can't play nice, and if they can't do that at all, you might as well just not communicate. It's for the best for the baby.
Yeah, let's just cause problems when we have a child.
All right,
Do
hold
me a
on.
favor. Shut your mouth. Let people speak when it's their turn.
Hold on, hold
I
on.
was told I could interrupt you, so
Hold
I'll
on.
do as I please.
Hold on.
I'm 18 years old.
And Dr. Phil just cannot get any of this in order. I don't think they made any progress while being on this show, and if anything, this was just another publicity stunt by the girl. But you know what? It was a funny old clip of Dr. Phil that I feel like not a lot of people have covered in the past, so I figured I would just, react to it with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for everyone subscribing and leaving likes on the video and commenting. I know I haven't been the best at responding to comments. I've been honestly just very checked out from social media, to be honest, but it is my job, so I've still been making videos, trying to get over this just mental hump going on. But anyways, hope everyone out there is staying safe. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.